Hi guys, you're watching Your Canadian Blind Girl. I'm Ashley, and many of you come back and watch my videos, and many of your subscribers. That's great, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I am so close to getting to 500. I am so excited about that. Anyways, I just want to say, I was talking to some friends the other day, and some of them were mentioning my original videos, and to me this is hilarious because my original videos were my very first video was from November 2018. Yeah, 2018. So that's a long time ago, and it surprised me. I thought, you know what, I should go back and check out some of my original videos and kind of do a bit of a response to them. So my very first video I did is called Starting a YouTube Channel. And I realize now that the video, like the name was a bit clickbaity. Like now. I didn't realize that then. Like that to me, I was like, I'm starting a YouTube channel. And I think it's because starting a YouTube channel to me sounds like an instruction, sounds like a tutorial. Alrighty, so let's begin. Oh boy, this was when I did not know how to change the audio. It's so loud! Yep, the Canadian geese. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pause this right here. So, Canadian geese are notorious in Canada. Like, if you're not from Canada, people are like, oh, Canadian geese, so cool. No, these things, like, the reason Canadians are so friendly is because all of our anger is in these geese. And these geese just decide they have to teach the world a lesson. And they're scary monsters. Okay, yeah, but I included it because it was Canadian and it was the only free video I was able to get that was somewhat Canadian. By the way, when I was filming this video, I actually I wasn't as blind as I am today. So I actually had enough vision, I think out of both eyes, that I was using Zoom tech at the time. So I actually could see things zoomed in pretty big. So like I was able to pick a lot of my own video clips by looking at them, whereas now I have to like really go by other people's description. So I don't know why I thought that was important, but yeah, that was important. Okay, let's begin. Hello, my name is Ashley and I'm your Canadian blind girl. And alright, so right there, okay, at one time I used to be like, yeah, my name is Ashley, I'm your Canadian blind girl. Like, I had that down, and now I forget to introduce myself in my videos. Oof. Alright, anyways, let's go on. Obviously, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Okay, pause again. Obviously, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Obvious. Like, where did I get that? Obviously. So, I always had trouble. People always thought I was sarcastic growing up, and I can hear it now. I can really hear that. Obviously. And from my point of view, because I remember, like, obviously, I remember making my own video. Like, I meant obviously because of the title. No, doofus, it's not obvious. It sounds like you're creating a tutorial. Anyways. Of how I live my life almost being completely blind. So I hope... Almost completely blind has changed so much for me. Like, almost completely blind. So at that time, it meant that I could not... Yeah, it meant that I could not drive a car. It meant that I could not... Oh, wait, no, this was 2018. Okay, so yeah, this one I had lost a lot of sight. Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think when my left eye finally went on me. It went a lot faster than my right eye. I don't know. But, yeah, so for me, like, almost completely blind, like, I couldn't drive a car. I couldn't see distance. Like, I think at that time I could see things maybe if they were super up close. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hope you stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that bell button. And you can ask questions in the comments about how I get around the store,
how I do things. Just as long as you keep the questions respectable to me, I don't mind.
Yeah, no one cares.
When I'm in...
Respectable, pause. Respectable to me. I was starting to panic. This was back when I first started YouTubing. I didn't know about scripting, so like memorizing ahead of time what I wanted to say, right? Yeah, I could have really used that. Oh. Hey, Smeagol, don't fight with the dog. Alright.
In grocery stores, that's one of the biggest things I get a lot. If I'm by myself, I always get more questions. People approach me more. Usually they start with asking me if I need help.
Okay,
and then
pause. This still happens to me today, except that I usually shop in the same stores that I've always shopped.
If I say yes or no, they tend to have a list of questions they always want to know, like, you know, who took you to the store by yourself? I can go shopping by myself. It's a little bit harder, but I can still do it. So, like I said, go ahead, put in the comments below any questions, and I'm hoping that I can reach every person in Canada, whether they are...
Okay, I wanted to reach, so at one point I did want to reach everyone in Canada, because when I started my YouTube channel, I did not feel like I was the same as other blind people. So at that time, I was watching like these bigger YouTubers, and I've learned over the years that there are YouTubers who basically try to suck up to sighted people. And they try to be super motivating, super encouraging, like, if I can do this, you can do this, like, you know, just this whole facade. But ultimately, they're leading fake lives. Like, they have money, they go on vacation, like, they can walk into any store, buy whatever they want. Whereas I'm over here, like, in the cookie aisle, picking cookies by the cheapest price available. You know what I mean? So, my blindness did not feel the same. I felt like I was really struggling, and like I said, over the years, I've learned that ultimately those blind YouTubers were just really frauds. Anyways, alright, let's go on. Enough talking.
Blind, legally blind, visually impaired, or not, because I want to raise awareness and take away some of the stigma and myths that people assume. You would not believe how many people assume my abilities or disabilities and limitations on characters from movies that were blind in the movie. And a lot of times that's Hollywood portrays it in such a way that it's kind of similar, but not the same.
Pause. So this is still true to this day. Like, I know there's been a lot of blind actors in real life that have been hired, but along the grapevine, you know, we hear that they've been asked to act or behave more blind. So basically all they're asking them to do is ask super dependent, to act super clumsy. If you hear that beeping, that's my bird. Really, Toffee? Really? When she hears me talking, she likes to do that. She thinks I'm talking to her. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, still the same. Like, there's a lot of videos I refuse to watch just because, again, they portray it so wrong. And a lot of people want to look at their blind friends like they're little pets. Like, oh, you know, I take care of them and I feel good. And, oh, I help them and I feel good. Well, don't help me then. Don't do it because you're doing it for yourself, you know. Help me because you genuinely want to help me. And there's very few people in today's world that is like that. Right, Smeeks? Right, Smeagol? Are you my little pet? He's like, no, I'm your equal because I'm a cat. Hi. He hates it when I do this. Hi. How you doing? No, don't bite my nose. No. Why you do that? Don't bite my nose. It's so nice. Don't bite my nose. Oh, it's so cuddly. Alright, on with the content.
And I also want to offer resources and tips to people who are visually impaired or blind.
Okay, like at that time I had all the answers. Oh my goodness. So, I was very, very new to the blind world. I started going blind in 2015 and didn't realize I was going blind until literally like a few months maybe before this video. And at that time, we still didn't know what it was, and we still thought that I would be getting some kind of like surgery or something. Like, that's literally what was going on in my mind at that time. Offering tips and resources. Wow, Ash. Wow. But no, I did want to try to, like, I wanted to try and learn lots of methods and outside of the box things because I was aware at that time and still today there's a lot of tech out there that would make my life so much easier, so much more convenient. I can't afford it. And the quote programs that are in place, a lot of them have a lot of loopholes that aren't helpful. Like, they're not helpful, or they're shared programs. So because I have other health issues that needs funding for supplies or materials or whatever the things are, um, I end up not having the funds that I need for other things that would just make my life more enjoyable. So yeah, it's funny.
So that, even just changing the small things in your life can make a huge difference in your
That
stress
is
level
true.
for
Okay,
that
pause
day.
that. That is true. Like changing the small things. I've learned things in my morning bathroom routine. I've changed a lot of little things along the way that definitely have made my life a lot more convenient and easier to deal with for sure. Um, I actually haven't done videos on them yet. I should, but I haven't. So, anyways,
So I hope you give this movie a thumbs up
stutter.
and share it, and I will see you later. Bye.
All right. Well, that's the end of that. And wow, I was so awkward. So I'm normally socially awkward, anyways, and a lot of people are able to look past it because I'm just so loud. But wow, wow. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. Just so you know, I will be starting to post some of my videos on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube. So wherever you're watching this, if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure to follow. I really could use that. But also do me a huge favor, head on over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I am so close. Like I keep saying, I am so close to 500. Please just get me to 500, and then I'll shut up about it for a while. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.